What the heck just happened to the stock of Robinhood Markets? Retail-friendly brokerage platform that I like so much. It's one of the hottest stocks in the market. What a great quarter 2 weeks ago, sending shares to a more than 3-year high. But over the past week and a half, it's lost nearly 30% of its value, including another 8% decline today. Now, some of that's because momentum stocks have gone out of style. But a lot of it's because Robinhood makes a killing in crypto trading, and crypto's been rolling over. Still, you got to be impressed about these guys, if not stunned, about where this company has come from and where I think it can go to. I think it's got a long-term approach and understands the younger generations that stand to inherit between $84 and $86 trillion over time. So let's take a close look with Vlad Tenev. He's the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Robinhood Markets. Mr. Tenev, welcome back to Mad Money.
It's always glad. I'm glad to be back here.
All right. Well, first I want to congratulate you. There have been tough times. You went right through them. You have created a beloved institution. And I know you're even speaking to regular Robinhood investors because that's what you do. But just tell us about the journey, because it wasn't all done in fair weather.
Yeah, it's been hard, and I feel like we've gone through the cycle multiple times. You talked to me and Beiju when we were getting started,
right,
before we had 1 million customers.
Right.
And then I remember we came on your show when we had 10 million customers. Right. Back then, everyone was kind of rooting for us, and then we went through a period where we had the inevitable sort of like negative attention. We did some things that we learned from, and then things have become more positive. But now I feel like a grizzled veteran. I got my beard.
You should feel that way.
Being public for a while. Robinhood's more than 10 years old. So I have the perspective and hopefully the wisdom of someone that's gone through ups and downs. So I wish the stock would go up every day.
Right. Well,
I'm sure we all do, but I think with over the long term, we've done very well, and we're just at the beginning.
You sure have. Now, Vlad, one thing I have to tell you, when I meet young investors, and I speak to a great number of them, I am always saying, why are you always with Robinhood? And they always say, because it's easy. Now, easy actually means that you're designed in a way that is intuitive. You have a terrific site. You have multiple sites. You seem to have an engineer's approach to this, and it works.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I'm a former engineer, mathematician. We got into this business through algorithmic trading, which is interesting. Now we're in the NYSE, right? And algorithmic trading disrupted institutional. And really what Robinhood did was we brought that technology to retail in the form of zero commissions and great technology. Right. And I think that's still what's the ethos of the company, using technology and engineering to apply that to financial services.
And people have stuck with you. Yes, sure, there was the turmoil, when we think about GameStop, whatever. But you've now got you've got people who've been with you for some time, and you're even getting to the point where you're doing terrific deals on RIAs and IRAs. You bought an outfit, Trade PMR. That would have been something that 10 years ago I never would have thought you would have done.
Yeah, I mean, the long-term goal is for us to be the place where any customer globally can buy, sell, or hold any financial asset or conduct any financial transaction. So we started with trading, but you mentioned there's 84 to 86 trillion being handed down to younger generations. We think we can be the place where that wealth goes. And I don't think anyone's actually seriously tackling this problem with technology.
No, just you. And I've seen your site. Obviously, everyone wants to show me the site, what you're doing. I mean, just for futures, which are so hard to actually visualize. You found a way to visualize trading in futures.
Yeah, I think that futures just launched a couple months ago. It's already, a business that is growing quite nicely. Index options as well launched. That's at 15 million, north of 15 million run
Your
rate.
Dashboard is
Robinhood Legend.
It's incredible because again, it's intuitive. And is that you just have engineers who know how to visualize what people want? They come to you, like you met with individuals today. What do they want?
Yeah. I think it's a combination of having a few different types of people. People that are industry experts like Steve Quirk, JB McKenzie, who really understand the active trader, large part because they're active traders themselves.
Right.
So they really, really care about these products and are passionate about it themselves. And amazing product managers, engineers, folks on the legal and compliance side, product designers. I think we have really the best at every position. So
now, speaking of legal and compliance, well, SEC investigation closed. Move on, right?
Yeah, I think that it's nice to not have to play as much defense. I mean, frankly, in the last administration, we were playing a lot of defense.
Right.
There was an all-out assault on not just crypto, but individual retail trading in general, with market structure proposals, predictive data analytics, which is basically an assault on AI and financial services. So now, we're fortunate to have an administration that wants the U.S. to be number one in AI and financial services and crypto.
How far can you stretch it, though, Vlad? I mean, prediction markets, elections, sports gambling, there's great synergy, okay? And by the way, since they've legalized gambling, I like to talk about DFS, daily fantasy, because it's portfolio management. But how far can you really go before the government says, wait, that's too far?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. We're a markets company.
Right.
Robinhood Markets it's in our name, and I believe in prediction markets. I think prediction markets are the future of trading. They're also the future of information. So I think there's certain differences between doing that even in sports and like traditional sports books. For example, there's no line being set by the platform. Right. Buyers and sellers are meeting, so there's price discovery, and that is actually what gives you a signal into what the actual probabilities of these events occurring are. So I think that prediction markets are going to be a bigger and bigger thing across all events. And, of course, there's lots of market participants. There's people that speculate. Right. There's folks that are using it to hedge, like any market. Right. And I think Robinhood can serve all of them.
I was concerned and told you that, wow, so many people do options and so much do crypto. I'm afraid that there isn't staying power. But that was wrong. There is tremendous staying power. And there's big institutions now that use some of your option product.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at, and we've made a lot of advances on options. We rolled out index options, which, as you probably know, has been one of the fastest growing sectors. If you want to, if you want to make a trade and take advantage of movements across an entire market or sector, index options and futures allow you to do that. And I think our take on it is customers, we want to be number one at the active trader market. Customers want to trade these products. Institutions obviously use them. And we think, by and large, any assets that's available to institutions should have a path for retail to use it as well. But again, not everyone is a speculator. Not everyone wants to actively trade options. Right. Those that do, we should have a path to allow them to do it. But of course, we have suitability checks, all sorts of requirements that you have to go through to become an options trader.
Everybody wants 3% match on their IRA.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about what we're incentivizing as a platform, what's the thing that we're incentivizing to come over? It's the retirement accounts. Right. And that's been a very successful product. So we'll actually give you a 3% match on contributions on retirement and gold accounts. And, we've done several matches, including one where if you bring over a whole account, you get 2% on your retirement.
So you're telling me if I have, let's say, a lot of stocks and money in an IRA somewhere else, and I bring it over to you, I can actually get 2% return on that money for doing nothing other than opening an account with you.
If you have, $10 million, that's $200,000 in match.
You can afford that?
Well, yeah, what we've seen is we measure, obviously, this is part of being an engineering company. We measure the ROI of these matches, and we've ran lots of them over time. Some of them work out for us, some of them don't, but the ones that don't, we've stopped doing, and the ones that do, we keep doing over and over again.
You have a card, the Robinhood, the gold card.
Yeah.
It has many advantages. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so two things. Best rewards on the market, 3% cash back on all categories, and the best user experience. And I've showed it to you. You've seen it.
Yeah.
You can create virtual cards, which allow you to, it's great for security if you don't want to share your card number. Also, if you want to have a different card for a restaurant reservation, for free trials, it gives you the power to do that. And it's our first product built for the whole family. I think that's going to be a bigger thing for us going forward. Like products that become better, the more family members you put on it. Like, why is it worse for you when you have your family on using the same brokerage? It's certainly not better, but I think that's a big part of this multi-generational opportunity. If Robinhood can become better for you, if your kids are on it, your spouse is on it, your parents, then, when there is an inheritance event, it's the natural choice.
Absolutely.
Right now, 70% of people fire their parents' advisor and move on to a new platform. So I think there's a huge opportunity. I think a lot of the incumbents have been sleeping on it, frankly.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm so proud of you. I mean, I know that I remember when you started, and it was something that I said, geez, maybe this is going to get a lot of people in and democratize. And you know what? You've succeeded more than anyone else I have met in my life in democratizing stocks. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You started it all in popularizing this, and I think we've got a long way to go. We've got to do it all over the world. And of course, Robinhood itself is going to expand from retail to business and institutional.
Not worried. I think you'll do it. Not worried at all. That's Vlad Tenev, co-founder, chairman, CEO of Robinhood. Glad to be with him the whole darn way. Mad Money's back after the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.